When most people think of a paradise in Peoria, Illinois, they think of a casino. But guess what? There's an unexpected natural paradise hidden next to the old river town amidst the endless Midwestern cornfields. Join me as I share some of the incredible sights that have left me in awe every time I visit the Forest Park Nature Center. The footage was shot in early November 2023. Shortly after I purchased a GoPro, I couldn't think of a better time or place to start experimenting with it. The trail here starts flat, but it doesn't stay that way for long. Right away, a deer greeted me. There are all sorts of wildlife out here. You can see deer almost every time. I've come across wild turkey, raccoons, and all sorts of different kinds of birds. This guy is either oblivious or just doesn't care that I'm fixated on him. While there are all sorts of trails, the signage out here is excellent and it's hard to get lost. The map of the Nature Center shows that they have multiple trail segments that increase in difficulty as you move away from the visitor center. You will see lots of families with small children on the green trails, with fewer people the further out you go. All the trails north of Forest Park loop back to the visitor center. The one trail south of the drive is Pimatui, which is a 1.25 mile linear trail, meaning that if you want to hike the whole thing, it will be 2.5 miles. You get to the first climbs early in the hike, even on the trails with medium difficulty. The trail is similar in incline and in the quality of the surface to the beginning of the Appalachian Trail down in Georgia, where I went in 2018. There's a lot more up and down on this, so you don't keep gaining. I don't know what the peak elevation is, but these are bluffs, not mountains. You start and stop at the visitor center, which is 600 feet above sea level. I had another fairly close encounter with two deer. You can see one getting out of frame right now and one walking right into the center of the frame. This was my first attempt to capture anything cinematic with my new GoPro. I experimented with different types of shots. This was shot in 5K originally, or most of it was. I experimented a bit with shooting video on my iPhone as well. This footage of the woodpecker is all that I used, as much of it just didn't blend well with the GoPro footage. Pimatui Trail, the most beautiful of the trails out here. This place is incredible. We got nice, beautiful bluffs and valleys. View of the Illinois River in Lake Peoria. This place is historic as the Indians used this as a pathway through at the time that the French were exploring. So we're catching it first week in November. So we just had a cold snap and we had a late, the leaves turned a little bit late this year and they held on for a while, but they're getting ready to be completely bare here within a little bit. We caught this at just the right time to see some color below and some color above. This trail is so special to me for very many reasons, but first among them is the day I discovered it, and that would have been in late October of 2011. My daughter had just finished her sectionals for cross country. They won as a team, and she did her best ever, and they went to state. So anyway, that day I thought everyone would be celebrating, as was the fashion when she was in middle school, the parents, the children, whomever. Nope, my kid was in high school. She was a freshman, so she went out and celebrated with her friends. That left me alone. My significant other at the time, she was off doing something with her friends. No one I knew I could reach. I was out in the Peoria area, and I'd remembered someone telling me about this place. So I came, and as lonely as I was feeling, I came out here and I discovered the rich beauty of this trail. I didn't even know that the nature center was attached to this and had other more beautiful trails as well, but this place, unbelievable. I caught it right at the perfect time in late October. All those leaves were absolutely stunning, and going along there I had a religious experience. How do you say it other than I knew God was with me? I knew it beyond a doubt. Did he say anything to me? No, but I had this overwhelming sense that things were going to be okay, and just to follow the path. And since that time I've been seeking out beauty like this. Now usually I don't find quite this much beauty, but I've come close, and the journey has been incredible. I do hope to share that with you guys over the next few years as I learn how to express myself creatively on video. And I think the best place to do so, be out here in nature, where even my lack of experience and skill, I could still show off some pretty impressive stuff just by turning the camera around. By the way, folks, see that tower up there? You can go up there. That's in the middle of Peoria Heights, and you can just go up in there, walk all the way up, and there's an elevator too. It's got a nice little view of the valley here, and beyond you can see the Illinois River and other parts of the city. Really neat. I like the vantage point here though, too. So here I am, walking on the trail I've been to several times, and coming down, enjoying the beauty, and I'm thinking to myself, I can't tell where the trail's at and where it's just nature. So I got to this turning point right here, and after all the many times I've been here, I chose the wrong path. I got about halfway down this hill here, on the other side of that is where I realized there's no trail. I looked around for the telltale signs, these little railroad ties that are in place to step you down. Couldn't find any. Well, I just backtrack and see if I can't find it. Feel a little bit silly about this, but that's what happens. And, yeah, good thing I didn't go too far, and good thing I'm in a place where I'm generally familiar, because that was a recipe for disaster.
As you can tell, my breathing is heavy at this point in the hike. I purposely kept the volume up to emphasize the point that the Pimatuhi Trail is difficult. The footage here is near the finish of the 1.25 mile linear trail at Grandview Drive in Peoria. It is another 1.25 miles back to your vehicle, so please make sure you have enough energy and daylight. This has been a public service announcement. Thank you for sticking around for my first video. I've got footage of other hikes and bikepacking trips that I will be posting in early 2025. The plan is to keep filming my adventures as I transition to becoming a full-time content creator in 2026. Please like and subscribe to follow along as I find my voice and learn how to produce quality content. In putting this together, I wanted to include some photos from that first hike in 2011. I took a ton of photos, but I lost them when upgrading my phone at some point. Thankfully, I was able to retrieve the 2 photos I posted to Facebook that day. The first was that picture of my daughter's cross-country team, and the second is what I will end this video with, an intimate photo of a couple undoubtedly enjoying the view. Yes, there was something special in the air that day. Take care and thank you for watching.
And I hope to share that with, oh God, yeah.